And as the nuclear threat in Ukraine escalates, so are worries about the war spilling over. And this is not a new concern. Europe has been wary of Russian expansionism. Now it is bolstering its defenses, securing the Black Sea region and boosting NATO presence in southeastern Europe. NATO is building a base in Romania. It is the 12th largest country in Europe and the 6th most populous state in the EU. It is also on the front line and preparing for war. In the north, Romania shares a 640-kilometer-long border with Ukraine. In the southeast, in fact, it has a 275-kilometer coastline on the Black Sea. And this region is now in Russia's control, the Black Sea region, which makes Romania highly vulnerable. In the last couple of weeks, a number of Russian mines have drifted close to Romania's Black Sea shore. These mines pose risks for Romanian ships and supply chains. Romania accuses Russia of deliberately planting them. And that's not all. A number of unidentified aircraft have also violated Romanian airspace. Again, Romania blames Russia for this. Now, to counter these growing threats and provocations, NATO is building a military base in Romania. Remember, Romania was already hosting about 1,000 US NATO soldiers before the war, 1,000. They were stationed near the Black Sea. They served as a transit point for conflicts in West Asia. Now a new base is being built in a place called Cincu. It's a town in the central Romanian region of Transylvania, some 260 kilometers north of the capital Bucharest. Reports say NATO forces are leveling a hilltop in Cincu to construct a state-of-the-art defense base. This will strengthen NATO's eastern flank. It will also integrate Romanian soldiers into NATO's defense plans. How many NATO troops will be stationed at this new base? Approximately 1,000. By when will it be ready? 6 months, says the NATO. Leading this mission is a French general. And this is what he said about NATO's plans in Romania. We're preparing to be able to fight side by side with the Romanians, the US and other contingents. In the worst case, if it happens, we will fight. Quick background. Romania was a communist ally of the Soviet Union. It is counted among the weaker, less wealthy European states. And NATO has been criticized for not doing enough for countries like Romania. For a long time, it ignored the security worries of Eastern Europe. But Russia's growing activity in the region has led to a rethink. Richer NATO members like France and Germany are worried. If not for Eastern Europe, then for their own supply lines. This region also serves as a critical trade route for all of Europe. So securing it is important. In the month of March this year, just a week after Russia invaded Europe, NATO decided to create 4 new battle groups. 1 each for Bulgaria, Romania, Hungary and Slovakia. These groups will be in addition to the ones that already exist in Poland, Lithuania, Latvia and Estonia. Each battle group has at least 1,000 soldiers. Now Romania will get 1,000 more, plus weapons, ammunition and equipment. So in about 6 months from now, NATO will have a French-led base in the heart of Romania. For a Russia that set out to halt NATO expansionism, this is another setback. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.